Well, my name's Sonal S and I'm a trainee solicitor. Essentially, you're employed by a firm for 2 years. You have what's called a 2-year training contract. And in that, you move around different departments. So at my particular firm, you see 5 departments for 4 months each before deciding which you want to sort of specialise in. Then for your 6th seat, we call them, you go back into that department and then you qualify into it. Because of the German, was always going down the international route. So the big shiny building in Canary Wharf, the 100-odd offices around the world, that's where I wanted to be, doing big deals, big money, lots of pressure. And then actually, I did vacation placements in these places. But if you just looked at the few people who are a bit more senior than you, so people, either trainees or people who just qualified, they had no other life. Work was all they did. At this firm, I could see myself retiring, having never worked anywhere else. When I eventually arrived, I found that I was actually highly encouraged to go off and do your own thing and have hobbies and friends and go travelling and do whatever it is you want to do, because ultimately, if you're happy, you'll do a better job when you're at work. In an ideal world, I'd quite like to be senior partner of this place, obviously. But no, really, I've got quite modest ambitions. I'd like to get married and have a baby one day. Quite like, to be a mum. But really, it's just, I think, and it's really cliche to say this, but I just want to be happy in doing whatever I am doing. And at the moment, I see my future as being here, a lawyer. I don't know, and continuing, probably deciding on a specialism in 8 months or so, and then just going with it. So yeah, just more of the same. I did law in German at university, which meant I had 2 years in England, then a year away in Germany, and then a year back in England. And it was brilliant. It was hard work, because doing a joint honours degree means that you're basically doing just under 2 degrees squashed into one. But it was fine. You had to get your head down with the reading and stuff. But well, we found a lot of time to have a lot of fun as well. And my 3rd year in Germany was great fun, because it was more of a jolly than an actual learning experience. I must say my German probably went downhill in that year. But I made a lot of friends. I got to live in a foreign country for a year. And it was great. It was a great way of sort of becoming independent and just experiencing new cultures, new people, new food, all that sort of stuff. Really good. I can't say anyone inspired me to go down this route per se, but certainly it's sort of twofold, really. My parents have always been very good at encouraging both my brother and me at doing whatever we want to do and whatever we're good at. And they won't always take no for an answer. I mean, if just because it was late in the evening, you still had to do your homework and things like that. And actually, looking back, that's really good, because it instills a sense of discipline in you, which means that when you get to university and you haven't got anyone sort of breathing down your neck and telling you to do the work, that you just sort of get on and do it. And then at school, there was this one German teacher that I spoke about earlier. She was excellent, because she was in the industry, because of her husband and her son and whatnot. And she was very helpful with the practical aspects of which universities are decent universities to go to, or where, should you try and get work experience? And if you're going to, how are you going to do it? And I think probably without that, I would have floundered a little bit, because there's no one in my family who's a solicitor or anything like that. And I think if you can find that, it's really helpful. It's really good to just have someone you can bounce ideas off and stuff like that.